What's up, everybody? Happy holidays. Peace to all. So recently I made a video about some Perm alternatives that I came up with when I was just spamming through my PLLs, and I just wanted to give a little more in-depth explanation on that. The shorts are only 60 seconds, so I really only had so long to give you the information and get out. So the algorithms are still there on the screen. If you go to my shorts, there's an algorithm for the Perm alternatives. I'll go through them again right now. So essentially what I was doing is I was just doing Perms, just the standard Perm alternative algorithm that you'd find on like the Perm or any algorithm website, where you do the R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. And that's essentially your standard Perm. So I was doing that, and I was thinking, I was also doing some just like sexy move, just spamming just to, while I was watching TV and whatnot, and I was like, oh, what if you did wide moves, you know, for your sexy move? And I just like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I was like, well, what if I then took those wide moves and used them in my Perm? And so that's how I came up with this, and I found out that doing the right-handed one will pretty much solve the standard Perm. Doing the left-handed one will solve the inverse. And it, again, the opposite. If you do the left-handed one while the cube's solved, it will set up the standard so you can solve it. And if you do the right-handed, it'll set up the inverse. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and do it and give you guys a look at what it looks like. So there, that sets up the inverse. You can tell by the 2x2 block. And so now I turn it around and doing with my left hand, just do the same thing. And now the cube's solved. So again, if you start with your left hand, now we're set up with the standard case. Top right hand corner has a 2x2 block, and then you have your headlights on the side. And that's usually how I recognize at least my Perm. So then you would just go, so all my R moves are gonna be R wide. So R wide, U, R wide prime, U prime, R wide prime, F, R wide 2, U prime, R wide prime, U prime, R wide prime, U, R wide prime, F prime. And that again, that solves that Perm. So if we were to set it up and then have the inverse, where now you have the 2x2 block, if you're holding it in your top left hand corner, now you would do, it would be L wide prime, U prime, L wide, U, L wide, F prime, L wide prime 2, U, L wide, U, L wide prime, U prime, L wide, F. Sorry, doing it all in my head is a little bit confused for a second there, but that's essentially it. And again, those algorithms are on the screen on my short. So if you just click over to the short, that's about the Perms. It has both algorithms on the screen. I was doing this real quick and didn't have time to throw it up there in editing. So I just wanted to give everyone kind of a little background to how I figured that out, and hopefully that makes more sense. So essentially you're just doing a Perm with all wide R and L moves, and that will solve both the standard and inverse for your Perm. Happy holidays, and hopefully that helps some people out. I know it helped me out. The Perm solution, the general one, was not my favorite. And so since I'm very comfortable with Perms, doing a wide Perm is just it's really, like, as far as the recall and everything, when I see the case, it's really easy because you're just essentially adding one extra layer to your moves of a Perm. And Perms are one of my favorite in general, just because they're very flowy, has a good like rotational wrist motion. I feel like same with Perms. I just feel like the rotational flow to it is really nice. But yeah, you guys, peace, happy holidays, have a great new year. Happy New Year to everyone. Take care. Real quick, I just wanted to say I'm using the GAN 13. I watch so many people's videos and I'm always wondering, like, what cube is he using? What cube is that? I like that, or I want to know. And usually leaving a comment is the only way to figure it out unless they happen to say so. So I just wanted to throw that in there. I am using the GAN 13. I have the Worm V9, I have the YS3M, I have the new RS3M V5. The RS3M V5, I will say, is giving this some competition, but for how many people don't seem to like this cube, I really do. Maybe it's the lube and break-in that I've got. It just feels really nice, but this cube, I also have the GAN 12 UI Free Play, and I honestly like the way this feels a little better. That one feels a little more clacky and a little more hollow inside, where again, it might just be the lube setup, because I have a very minimal lube on the UI, because you're not really supposed to use a lot of water-based lubes or lube in general, from what I've heard. So, but yeah, just want to let people know it's not a bad cube. I actually get some good times on it. It's a great cube. Take care.